Emily Spins It. I'm Emily, and today I have Bade with me. Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. So I just have a little bio here for you that you sent over. You said that you split your time between New York City and Istanbul, and you sing in English and Turkish, right?
Yes, that's true.
That's really cool. You said you aim to create a borderless sound, blending traditional elements through a contemporary lens, and you're driven by a desire to bring people together. That's really lovely.
Thank you. Yeah, that's true.
When did you decide music was the path for you?
I guess from like a really early age. I started playing piano when I was 4.
Okay.
I started singing when I was like 9, 10 at like talent shows or school ceremonies. And I don't know, I was just always like around music too. My family was like, they were full of music, and like all the family gatherings would be like my dad on guitar and me singing and my aunt singing. So it was like a lot of music at home too.
Yeah.
And also, yeah, I would just like play pianos. I started singing, and it was just like I feel like I always knew that I wanted to be doing something creative, and I always wanted to sing and perform and like put on a show. So
Yeah.
I guess from like a really early age.
Just always known.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
That's special, and you just always took it seriously enough to consider it a career. You've always known that's what you wanted.
I did. At one point, I wanted to study music therapy, though.
Oh,
Yeah,
really
so-
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I was really into it. My dad introduced me to it. He was like, there's this thing called music therapy, and
Yeah.
I feel like you would be great at it. I'm like, I don't know. I kind of like did some research. I went on like Berkeley's page
Sure.
because they had like a music therapy major.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh, this is actually really kind of cool. I think I might want to get into this because like I was also kind of into psychology when
Yeah.
I was in high school. But then at one point when I started performing, I was like, oh, I actually like really love doing this.
Yeah.
So maybe I want to be a singer. But yeah, my family, they were really supportive of
That's
me
awesome.
pursuing. Yeah, I'm like really grateful and like
Yeah.
really, really lucky that I have them and supporting me. So yeah, they also like really supported me in like deciding to pursue music as a career. So
So you grew up in Ankara.
yeah.
What made you decide to go to Berkeley for college?
Well, I actually went to Berkeley for like a summer camp, like
Okay.
a 5-week summer camp when I was in high school.
Nice.
And yeah, when I was there, it was like a little tutorial
Yeah.
of the actual college experience. And I kind of liked it. I really liked being around like different people from different cultures and like
Yeah.
like learning from their experiences and their stories, and just like that collective experience of like sharing music. It was like really nice. And like I said, I was like lucky enough for my family to support me in doing that, and they were also like really like we had this talk where we were like, okay, like am I studying music for college?
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, let's do it. But it wasn't easy because I mean, right before I started college, the economy, like the financial situation of Turkey went really bad, and like a dollar went up to like I think it was like 10 Turkish liras
Oh, wow.
at once from 4.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, how are we going to manage this? Because I needed like a scholarship,
Sure.
and I only got like a partial scholarship. It wasn't like
Yeah. That's
as
really
much as
tough.
we needed. And then that happened, so it was like actually really chaotic right before I went, and I was almost like about to take a gap year, but like I promised my family that I would test out of some classes,
Mhm.
and I studied some music theory and harmony, and I was able to drop it down to like 3 years. So my
Yeah.
experience in college was a little like short, and it was during the pandemic too, the last
Oh,
year.
yeah.
So it was all kind of like a blur, but
Yeah.
I'm really grateful for it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
So you've, like, from that camp, you felt like Berkeley was a safe space, you knew what it had to offer, and it was the right place for you.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it was more of like the friendships and
Yeah.
the people that I met that I'm still making music with
That's nice.
that really like stuck with me, and yeah, it was a good time.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, a previous guest, we talked a little off camera, but a previous guest mentioned that they think Boston has a really underrated music scene,
Yeah.
and you kind of were saying that as well.
I think so too, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Especially after college, like I would visit Boston when I was in New York, and there would be like all these amazing shows with these amazing lineups
Yeah.
and like incredibly talented artists. So I think so too, yeah.
That's really cool. I mean, I guess it makes sense since Berkeley is there, but
Yeah.
it should probably have a better, well, widely known reputation as a music city.
I
Yeah.
think so too. Yeah.
Yeah. What artists or maybe specific songs really impacted you as you were growing up?
I would say, at the top of my head, I feel like the Beatles were really
I love the
impactful
Beatles,
because
yes.
of my dad too. Again,
Yeah.
he's like a music geek and like
Yeah.
a Beatles fan. So it's just like, I don't know, like harmonically and songwriting wise, I feel like Beatles were like really influential, and I grew up listening to a lot of Beatles and a lot of Nora Jones too. I feel like her like vocal, like me finding my vocal tone and quality, I feel like she was really influential.
Did you know that her dad trained the Beatles on sitar?
No.
Yeah.
I did not.
I think her dad's Ravi Shankar. Let me check that. Yeah, so there you go. That makes sense why they're so intertwined for you. Yeah.
It's like my world's colliding.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I could share that with you.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm surprised I didn't know that.
I mean,
because
they don't have the same name, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so I grew up listening to a lot of Nora Jones and like just all the divas like Beyonce, Alicia Keys.
For sure.
And also Sezen Aksu, who's like, I think, one of the most iconic singer-songwriters in Turkey.
Okay.
Like songwriting wise and just like her ability to transfer emotion is just like really inspiring to me, so definitely her as well.
Cool. What is the first show you remember attending?
I think it was called Group Hepsi. It's like they're like a girl band.
Oh, fun!
In Turkey, they used to be. They're not together anymore.
Sure.
But they were like huge during my time. I think I was like 9, 10.
Sure.
And I remember sending them an email. I thought I found their email address online.
Sure.
And to my parents, I was like, I found their email address. I'm gonna invite them to our house after the show, so like they can stay with us.
Hell yeah.
We can have a sleepover.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
I was dreaming big, and like I thought I found the address, and I was like, you guys can like stay with me. We have a spare room, and then after the show, like the day later on Sunday, we can like go shopping, and like I can take you out to breakfast.
I had a whole itinerary.
I did have a whole itinerary.
Yeah, and the day is planned.
I was ready, but obviously they didn't reply.
Well,
but I went to the show.
Yeah,
and I was like, my jaw dropped. It was like, I think that was like my first fangirl moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's really funny. That's so sweet, actually.
Oh, thank you.
You reached out to them.
It's so funny. My parents were like, I mean, it might be the wrong email address. They might not get back to you.
Yeah.
Like, we don't want to get your hopes up.
Yeah. You're like, no, I have a plan. And
I was like, no, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
We're keeping the vibes.
Yes. That's precious. What's the first show you remember performing? So you said you did some school showcases, but like, what was the first time you like really feel like you were like maybe a solo actor or it was a real Bade show? Yeah,
I think it was like, I was underage.
Okay, whatever. Okay.
In Turkey, in Ankara, my hometown. I was at a bar.
Okay.
And like I had some like older guys like supporting me as a band, helping me out. They were like friends of my aunts, and like we were just like doing covers.
Yeah.
And I didn't have any like original music yet, but I remember like doing that at a bar.
Okay.
And yeah, I was like so excited. Yeah.
So you did covers, were they like mostly Turkish music, or did you do
Turkish and then in English?
Okay.
I was really in my like soul R&B phase, and like I was listening to a lot of like Stevie Wonder, Alicia Keys, like Aretha Franklin, a lot of those covers, but also a lot of like Turkish classics, and but it was just like all covers. Yeah.
That's sweet. I feel like when you do shows like that, covers make sense because then people are like, oh, I know this, and then they get to hear your voice through it versus when it's like original music, they're trying to process it all at once. So,
exactly. And when you're like starting out and like if you don't have original music yet, and you just want to perform,
I think that's a great way to build like a fan base.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, it was mostly like my family and my friends, but
still counts.
Yeah, it was my first show. Yeah.
Who would you say gave you like your first real break?
I would say Kenan Doğulu, my producer right now, my label, and also like he's been like a brother, like a big brother and a mentor for me for so long since I was like 15.
How'd you meet him?
Oh, it's a long story.
Okay.
I was on the show called The Voice Kids, actually, in Turkey.
Okay.
Yeah. And my vocal coach there, Duygu Soylu, was his background vocalist at that time.
Okay.
And I remember after the show, Duygu was performing in Ankara. So I was like, I need to go. Like, I dragged my parents at like 11 p.m. It was like really spontaneous. I was like, she's performing. I can't miss it. I want to listen to her. She has an amazing voice.
Yeah.
And she brought me on stage, and I performed another Alicia Keys cover, of course. And
hey, if you can,
yeah,
she's a great.
I mean, I don't know. I was trying. I was like 15, like trying to belt my ass off, but
go for it.
Yeah. And then Kenan was there because it was his venue actually at the time. And then he watched me perform, and he went up to my parents, and he was like, he gave his number. He's also like a huge like musician, pop star, producer in Turkey, and so it was the biggest deal for us.
Of course.
He went up to my family and he was like, I want to give you guys my number. I want to support Bade, and I want to be like a brother, like a mentor for her. And like, yeah, since then, like, I think he invited me to his Harbiye show, which is like one of the most iconic venues in Turkey. And like, I did another Alicia Keys song there. This is so crazy. Wait, this is actually so funny.
So Alicia Keys is very important to you.
Yeah, she really is. And yeah, I remember him like inviting me on stage as a guest when I was like 16. Ooh. And yeah, it was like insane for me. That's awesome. And yeah, I did like a cover, and since then he's always been like a brother, and I would always like, my first song that I wrote, I sent it to him. I was like, hey, I started songwriting. What do you think? And he would give me feedback. And now we're making music together. And he's also my producer.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's really special.
I think it was him. Yeah.
Okay. Well, my next question was going to be, how did you meet Kenan? So now we know. Are there any other collaborators that you've worked with over the past few years that you want to talk about, maybe?
Yeah, of course. Ozan, who's also my boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We did a lot of music together. And like, on my upcoming EP, we have a few songs together. Okay. And also my two very close friends from Berkeley, Nacho and Marquez, we did my first song together actually. And then we got back together now through Zoom. Marquez in like LA, Nacho's in Spain. I'm here. I used to be in Turkey, and like we're trying to do like a few songs for my EP. So yeah, I feel like, collaborator-wise, I still have a long way to go because it's like I'm doing it. I have this like really individualistic approach to like writing music, I guess. I'm trying to like grow out of that, but it's usually just like me and my like MIDI keyboard. To you. Yeah, it's just like me on my bed, and like that's how it all stems out. But like I'm trying to find new collaborators, so hopefully I'll have some more people to talk about.
Here in New York, have you like joined any groups or anything to try to meet people? Yeah.
I mean, I haven't joined a lot of groups, but I've been trying to get into some sessions through like friends, and actually like I connected with a friend back from Berkeley, and like just through mutuals and just like reaching out to people who I think are dope. I'll just like DM someone and I'll be like, hey, I want to do a session.
Yeah, there's plenty of options here in the city.
Yeah. That's kind of why I came back here too. So
In your bio, you mentioned blending like traditional elements into your music. What are some examples of that for maybe people who aren't familiar with Turkish music?
Yeah, I mean, I'm inspired by a lot of rhythm recently too. I've been just into a lot of like experimenting with like traditional Turkish rhythms, and also like, I don't know, just like global rhythms in general. But then also I'll use some instruments like the oud, or I just like, I'm also inspired by melodic like string instruments a lot. But then also like melody is like a huge thing for me. I feel like it's always melody first. So I feel like naturally I have some Turkish sounding or Turkish leaning melodies in the way I write. So yeah, it's just like a blend of all of that, I guess. I don't know, the microtonal quality.
Okay, that was going to actually be my ask. Is it microtonal?
Yeah. There's like so many different scales that I still haven't explored, and I really want to. And I'm in this era right now where I'm trying to like get more into it and learn more. But yeah, just like microtonal melodies and the richness in that is like really intriguing to me, I guess.
So what has been, I mean, we kind of touched on some of your early stage experiences, but like what's been your most memorable on-stage experience?
I think it was not my last show in Ankara, my hometown, but the one before. I released this song during that time recently, and it's called Gittiğinden Beri, and it's like a really emotional, sad song about like loss. I didn't write it after losing someone, but it just like came out like that.
Yeah.
But it's like, it turned out to be like a really sad, emotional song. And I think that was like my first time performing it. And there was a moment at the end of the song with the chorus where like the whole room was like singing it to me. And I was really like, wow, you guys like know the words and like you're all singing it so loudly. And it was just, it's also like a really sad and touching song. So I remember crying. I feel like that was like a really emotional moment.
Was so overwhelming.
It was.
Like in the really positive. But
yeah, it was positive, but it was a lot of emotion.
How special that is.
It was, yeah.
Do you find that playing back in your hometown tends to draw bigger crowds than here?
I mean, yeah, for sure. A lot of like family and friends showing up too. And the thing
so that feels like more special when you're there.
Of course. And the thing about Ankara is like the crowd, everyone says this whenever they go play at Ankara, they're like the crowd in Ankara is like special. That's I feel really like nice. It's because in Istanbul like you get to like catch a live show every night and like there's a lot of bands playing, but then in Ankara it's less rare, and also in Ankara there's not a lot to do. It's more of like the friendships and like the people there that makes it special.
It's community based more.
Exactly. So like the crowd is always like really the energy
locked in on
they're super locked in.
That's really special. That sounds like a really like sweet memory, which
is nice.
It
really was.
Yeah. What is your songwriting process like?
I feel like it's been starting to change. It used to be more with like starting with lyrics when I first started out. But now it's more production-based, I would say, because I've recently been, like, leaning more into production and, like, starting
to get... producing?
Yeah. So, right now it's more, like, starting off with a beat. Or I'll just start out with, like, some chords, and then I'll write a beat, and then, like, I'll produce a beat, and then I'll write melody, and then lyrics are, like, the last thing now. But it used to be, like, the opposite. So I don't know why, but
it's interesting. I mean, I guess like how your creative process changes. You hear things in terms of maybe melodies now in your brain versus the lyrics.
I guess I feel like starting out it was more like I needed to have a thought. And I needed to pour it out.
Sure.
And that's how it would start. Otherwise I wouldn't really like, I mean I would also like sit at the piano and like maybe that would happen, but it was now I'm like really super into like production and super into like sounds in general.
Makes sense what you're saying about rhythms too. Playing rhythms,
exactly. Sometimes like I'll just like while I'm walking, I'll just have a rhythm and I'll like record it on my voice and I'll go home and like make a beat. And like,
what software do you use to make?
I use Logic.
Logic, okay.
Yeah, cool. I'm a Logic girly.
Nice.
I want to get into Ableton, but like I've been. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's popular. I think that's mostly what people use.
I think I also see a lot of Ableton. Ableton is great with like sampling. It's so much easier. So that's I feel like I should get into it. I've just been really lazy because like I'm also like trying to get better at production, so I feel like maybe I should just like stick to Logic for a bit and like really like learn my shit.
Become an expert at Logic. Yeah, that's fair. So you have some new stuff coming out, including your new EP, Divane.
Yes, that was perfect.
So first, where does that name come from?
It comes from Farsi language. Is Farsi?
Farsi? Sure, yeah.
Okay. yeah. It's Farsça in Turkish.
Okay.
I got it mixed up.
No, it's alright.
That's right. Yeah, Farsi language. But yeah, it means like to be head over heels and like kind of like being insane a little.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
So can you talk us through like how this EP came to be, like the writing styles, the choices, the songwriting, like all that was a bad question, but you know what I mean.
I get you. I think it was like really like spent over like a long period of time. I feel like
first EP?
It's my second.
Your second EP.
Yeah. I think I started writing like the first songs while I was here in New York in 2022 actually.
Oh wow,
like,
okay.
The first
That's a long
two
time.
songs. Yeah, and then I went back to Turkey. I released some other stuff and I was like trying to like I get really excited about like a body of work.
Sure.
Like right now I'm like thinking of an album, but like I don't know, even an EP, just like I like to have like a concept and a story and a well thought out thing. So I was like, I really want to tell something. I feel like there's like a theme to like what I'm writing and like what I'm going through right now and like
you know, to be cohesive.
I really wanted that, and I feel like it kind of came together with the more recent stuff that I was writing at that time with the stuff I wrote in New York, and like it kind of was like like a 3-year long story of the process of me falling in love for the first time and having like a real relationship for the first time, and how scary that was, and just, I don't know, like letting yourself free and like just like being afraid to like dip in the water, but then you just have to like jump in.
Yeah.
So just, that feeling when you fall in love first, and like how scary that is.
Yeah,
and
it's very
also
vulnerable.
how, I don't know, you like grow so much. So just about like the reflection of that, personally and internally, and what that meant for me. Kind of like losing it for a bit, going a little insane, and like seeing sides of yourself that are like really dark.
It's confronting sometimes.
And twisted, You're like, oh, so like I'm actually, because before that I was like, oh, like I got it all figured out. I'm such like a healthy human being, and like I'm so secure in myself, and like everything's great.
And things don't go exactly the way you
and I was like, oh well, I have a lot of insecurities. Okay. Yeah, just that whole process.
Well, you brought 2 songs for us today from the EP, correct?
Yes, I did.
So the first one we can talk about is 300 Texts. Is that going off of that vibe?
Yeah,
okay.
For sure.
So you want to maybe tell us a bit about that one?
Yeah. So that song is like specifically about like a plot, that actually happened. It was like with my boyfriend. We produced it together with my boyfriend as well, which is like really funny, but it was just this one night, and it was like the beginning of our relationship, where I was like kind of like dabbling in on like jealousy, like what that was, and like it was my first time actually experiencing it. And it was just this moment where like he went offline for a night, and like we had a fight, and like I couldn't reach him, and I was like really, really like in my head about it, and I was like, oh wow, like that was the moment when I realized how connected I was to him for the first time, and I was like, oh, I'm actually like really, really in it. It was about that. But it also started off with us, like just like him playing guitar and like me singing on it, and like he started this beat, and then like we started co-producing it together a little bit. And that was also like a slow burn, the song. I feel like it took me so long to write the second verse, and it was just like over time. It started out like really serious, but then turned into this like more fun song.
You're able to grow
about
through
just
it.
Like falling in love and like being really passionate, and like
We're gonna play that song now.
Caught me on my blind side. Used to put love aside. Just losing all these boys 'cause they ain't got half of what y'all made of. Been think I'd ever care about. Better off alone, I swore by it. Saving that my scubby. Tried to deny, but I don't wanna spend another night without you in my arms. You're out of sight. My fever's high and I'm needing your touch to set my. I can't deny. You know just what I like. Day and night, all up in my mind when you decline. My fever's high and I'm needing your touch to set my.
Welcome back. So you also have another song for us, ETA. And this is your newest single?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's the second single from the EP.
Cool. Do you want to tell us about ETA?
Yeah. ETA, I feel like I wrote it about more of like the ugly feelings. Of like trying to get over someone by like seeking comfort in someone new, and how messy that is. And like, I don't know, recently I've also been like, I also wrote this song like a long time ago, but I've been really into just being really transparent with like these ugly emotions, and like how that, I mean, obviously like not to be too crazy, but like, just like that, it's like a more harmless way of just like, just being stuck between.
Do you find people. It's like cathartic to write it out and process it? Yeah. I'm sure also you find people that are like find it relatable too, which is nice. So you don't feel so crazy because you're like, oh, other people know exactly what I mean.
Yeah, that's why I like really, really, really love music that's and like songwriting that's like really honest and like kind of just like spills the ugly truth, because there are so many people that are going through the exact same emotions, and it's like, it's human. So
yeah.
I find it really real. So yeah, it's just about that. And yeah.
Great. All right, well, we'll play that one now too.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Would she easier? Text me all the way. Don't keep me waiting. Come take it off me.
So you've listed Thames, SZA, Sezen Aksu, and Rosalia as your favorite artists.
Yeah.
What about these artists specifically inspired your music?
I feel like, I mean, it's kind of different for each of them.
Sure.
But in common, I feel like the fact that they're like really innovative, I would say. And yeah, just the fact that they're able to transfer emotion so well.
Is there any like not music place you draw inspiration from?
I mean, for sure.
Yeah.
For me, like, just spending a day in, like, a museum or, like, a gallery is always, like, really inspirational. It takes me out of, like, my own headspace and just, like, is always really eye-opening.
Yeah.
And, like, visuals in general are really inspiring for me. Movies, films, and then just, I don't know, just, like, interacting with humans, I would say. Just, like, listening to their stories and... seeing a really, I mean, this is music related, but like seeing a great live show is always really inspiring.
Yeah.
Even if it's like so different from what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes that's even better. It's just always like, yeah, it's inspiring to do that as well.
How have you cultivated your fan base over the years? I'd imagine it's difficult to do it in two completely different countries, but like, what are some methods you use to connect with your fans?
I mean, I'm still trying. It's like, I don't really know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But basically, I'm just like trying to show as much of myself as possible, like the most authentic version of myself as much as possible. And like just trying to communicate through TikTok. I guess TikTok's been like really helpful because like we can talk, they can like drop a comment, I can do like a video to that, like I did that last night. But yeah, that, and also like at shows, I guess that's like the most special for me when I get to like really, after a show, like I'll talk to someone, they'll be like, I love this song, and I'll like I actually see that like we're connecting through music. So like I've just been like trying to stay online and like
available.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes sense. We have 2 more questions and then a quick little game. So the last 2 questions are the same always. And it's the first one is, what advice do you have for artists trying to break through the noise?
Well, I'm also an artist trying to break through the noise.
Yeah.
But I would say, just trying to block the noise as much as possible and like really focusing inwards and like really digging deep and like finding that most authentic version of yourself as an artist and staying true to that consistently and like protecting it almost like a baby, you know, like taking care of it and like just making sure that you're consistent with that, because it's so easy to like get wrapped up in the noise and like feel scattered. But I feel like as long as you like really pay attention to what the most authentic version of yourself says to you, and like you're able to like, keep that conversation going, I feel like just that's the key. I guess.
Funny, when we wrote this question, I don't think we anticipated anyone saying that, and more than half of the people I've asked have said exactly that. Yeah, so it's clearly like
like going through the same experience, I guess.
It's clearly such a salient message as an artist, because, you know, I don't make music, so I didn't consider that. I thought maybe it was going to be something more like tangible. Yeah. So for so many people to say like, no, staying true to myself and staying true to my art is the most important part is fascinating. And
I feel like that's a process, you know? You have to like go through some stuff to be able to... Or I don't know, maybe some people are just wired like that, which is great.
Maybe, but I also would imagine that like if you work through it and you get outside influences, you learn like, oh, actually, like I'm good. Like no, I need to protect my brand.
Exactly. It's like a trial and error.
Yeah. Our last question is, do you have any music industry hot takes?
I feel like, I'm not sure if this is a hot take, but like Am I allowed to swear?
Of course.
Okay. Fuck AI. Fuck AI. Like, it.
Are you allowed to swear? You know,
I don't know.
I was
Am
gonna say, you
like,
can
on
tell
national
Heather's
TV?
distracted because she's normally the one
Yeah,
yelling.
you're like, are you fucking
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
Like, it's like we're getting lazy.
Yeah,
and
it's
like,
concerning.
We don't need it.
We don't need
Like,
it.
we've been great without it for
Yeah.
so long, and like creativity wise too, like making art. Like, I hate AI art.
I think because I think like people get like, oh, but like AI in healthcare, like sure, but we're talking about like generative AI. Stop using AI to make art and to write for you and to do your email. Like, you got to use your brain.
Yeah,
sometimes.
even just like using it as like.
Wait, you have to say that quote again. I know we said it on the last
Oh,
one.
I said it on FC's, so I'm going to shout her out properly. Okay. Yes, we mentioned this on our last one, but LINDSE_Y, Lindsay, on Threads, wrote this. So, hey, I love you. When Ozempic turns your bones to dust and AI turns your brain to mush, I will be the last fat bitch on earth that can write a sentence. And I love that.
Iconic.
I think that's so funny, and
yeah.
so I said I want that tattooed on my forehead. I want that to be my brand. So thank you, Lindsay,
Thank you, Lindsay Queen.
We love you. We're big fans of you on this podcast. But it's true, we're getting too dependent on it, I think.
I think so too, and I feel like, I don't know, especially for like music, I really don't think we need it, even just to like, for help, you know, like, not just like creating music from AI and like releasing it, but just like getting help from AI. I feel like we don't need that.
I know, I did see a presentation one time that was like, no, the whole point of this AI is instead of spending 9 hours in the studio trying to get the right exact hi-hat sound, this gives it to you. And at the time I was like, oh, I can see that like as a time-saving measure, but the whole point of the art is the process.
So, like, do we
like
really
the journey.
need to save time?
And like, I don't know, then you get to try and find, while you're doing that, maybe you'll find a hi-hat sound you didn't think you wanted, and now you've got a new one. Like, I do think that by cutting that corner, we're losing the process a little.
I think so too, and we're losing authenticity and originality. So fuck AI.
Fuck AI. All right. So yes, we have a game. So because your first two singles off this EP are ETA and 300 Texts, they're both like messaging related. Yeah. Normally we do fact or fiction. We're changing it up.
Wait, I've never realized that. That's crazy.
Well, now you know.
Yeah.
Normally we do fact or fiction, but I'm actually changing it up. This time it's called Knowledge Check.
Oh.
Messaging acronyms.
Okay.
So I used to, in the past, I've given like, is this real or is it fake? But for yours, I'm going to give you an acronym.
Okay.
And see if you know what it means. And you should know.
I'm so going to fail this.
I'm sure you'll know some of them from texting. Some of them are like old school instant messenger ones, but okay.
Let's go.
BRB.
Oh, be right back.
Be right back. See? You're doing great.
Okay.
TTYR.
Oh, what was this? Talk to you later?
Talk to you later. JIC.
I've never seen this. Just in. Check. No, that does not make sense at all. Just in. I can't.
Just in case.
Oh, just in case.
We're so close.
Oh.
This might be a bit, I'm in my 30s and you are not for you. ASL.
You're in your 30s.
Oh my god, thank you. Yes, ASL.
ASL? As soon? No.
No, I do know that like some people use it now as a shorthand for as hell.
No, that's what I know it is.
It used to mean age, sex, location.
Wait, I've heard about this.
What the fuck does that mean?
Like when you would be in chat rooms and like someone wanted to make sure that you weren't chatting with like a minor, you'd say ASL.
Wait, what was that? Chat room that, close enough, welcome back, Omegle.
Omegle! Yes! Omegle! Yes!
Omegle!
That's where you would use it. Or like, chat rooms, ASL. But yeah, I know some people use it as shorthand for as hell. Yeah.
But I know this. Like, I don't know. I've never used it, but
you're like,
I've heard of this.
Okay. ILYSM.
I love you so much.
I love you so much.
And what's ILYSB?
I love you so bad.
Really? I've never heard that one.
It's a song.
Oh, well, there you go. GTG.
Gotta go.
Or G2G, yeah. Gotta go. This one you might not know.
Hagen.
Hagen. Hagn.
I have no idea. Is it like hell? No. have?
It's like kind of like a GTG.
GTG. Oh. Have a great night.
Yeah.
Have a great night.
Have a great night.
Really?
Have a good night. Have a great night. Yeah.
Oh, have a good night.
I used to
Yeah.
thought it was hags.
Well, hags was what we used to write. Have a good
Have
summer.
a great summer.
Yeah. In
In
your books.
Like hags.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Have a good night. ROFL. Raffle, I think you used to say.
Ruffle?
Yeah.
Wait. I actually have no clue.
Rolling on the floor laughing.
Oh.
Again,
That makes so much sense.
I am-
Millennial, but
I would say I am
Rolling on the floor
quite a bit
laughing.
older than you, I think, so that might be why, but I am a...
Oh, I'm a...
I'm a-
it looks sad. I miss... No.
Okay. In my opinion.
Oh, in my opinion. Wait, I knew this. I knew this. I forgot.
FTW. This is very millennial. FTW.
FTW. I feel like I know this as well.
It doesn't... Yeah, it's very internet. Do you know FTW?
What is it?
FTW?
Yeah.
Okay.
FaceTime when? I'm just kidding.
Oh, that?
No.
Good. That's more relevant than what it actually means, which is
Oh.
for the win.
Oh, for the one. Okay.
POS.
Triple.
But sometimes it's just NOS and sometimes it's just DOS. But POS is the, like, gender neutral term.
Oh.
Piece of shit.
No. That is all. Yeah, that is one of them, but not in chat rooms.
POS is gender neutral.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I got the first two, but I don't know S.
You do? Oh, okay.
And then just like context clues.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Parent over shoulder or mom over shoulder, dad over shoulder.
What does
I
that
thought it was
mean?
person of.
Oh,
So
no. So it
wrong,
used to be
wrong.
like, if you were like talking shit with your friends online and your mom
Yeah.
walked in, you'd be like, parent over shoulder. Like, I love school. I love God. Like, I don't know.
Wait, that's so smart. I wish I had that.
Again, welcome back, Omega.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
This made me feel old while I was researching it, and I was like, I don't
No.
know. She might not get
No,
this.
this is like a whole dictionary. It's crazy. So much
SM8.
hate? No.
So much hate. No.
Shaking my head.
Shaking my head!
So
Shaking my head. WDYM.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Oh, I see.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Oh, I see. And that's that. So as a thank you for coming on our show.
Thank you for having
No,
me.
you
This
get
was
so much
fun.
gift.
I do.
So you get NFT, the not tourist guide to New York City. It is from 2025. Ignore that.
No, that's
But-
fine. That was like yesterday. Thank
I didn't think
you.
it'd be that different. So thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Before we go, where can everyone find you?
Instagram
Okay.
at Bade Karakoç, BADEKARAKOC.
Okay.
And then TikTok, it's Bade. And then Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, Tidal, wherever, Amazon, just Bade, BADE.
Do you have any shows coming up or anything you want to plug?
Not in New York. I might have one in Turkey. That's not planned yet.
All
I
right.
mean, it is, but like I haven't announced. But hopefully,
You do also have a show
that's
sometime
true.
in the
In
week of October 13th, and I will let you know what it is.
Yes.
Yeah, so
sometime in the week. of
Follow
October.
Bade so we know.
Thank you.
When they
thank
are.
you.
Thank you. All right, guys. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Cause hot girls always win away.
Thanks for listening to Emily Spins It, presented by the Indie Music Network and Not Dead Yet Media. This episode was produced by Heather de Armas and edited by me, Emily Mills. Our intro and outro music is Hot Girls Always Win by Really Blonde. If you've enjoyed the episode, please support the podcast by sharing, subscribing, and leaving a review. You can also follow the show on Instagram and YouTube at Emily Spins It. For more shows about breaking through the noise, head over to the Indie Music Network podcast. If you have questions or feedback, contact us at notdeadyetmedia.com/contact.